say that you knew me. Here I am. Listen loosely. Go ahead and choose me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Cannaverse.
The Cannaverse.
I gotta do that so far away because it lags the mic every time, right? So on this episode, we got a special guest, and we have the best co-host around. You know what it is? It's Mr. Verryblunt and my boy Bobby Hollywood.
Yeah, baby.
Say something nice, Bobby.
What's going on, kids? How's you doing?
Fantastic. Go ahead, Mike. Introduce yourself. I call him Mike from the bar. That's his name to me. Saved in my phone. No lie. I could show you.
Apparently, I crawled out of one. That's how I got here. Was through some dingy bar. And 16 shots later. And I think it was Halloween.
It was. It was
Yeah.
Halloween. This is a true story.
I
met
think
him.
there was... I was going to say, I think there was some type of situation where I probably should have stopped at like 8, but I was convinced by then that you were going to be fine. So, I just kept it going.
I think Hollywood knows that I drink a lot when I drink, so he understands it too.
Oh yeah, I learned.
When he drinks, he drinks a lot.
Yeah, when I drink a lot.
Yeah, no, I learned well and clear that day exactly how much. Like, I served that table. That was the night I was there.
Yeah.
I was very surprised. The people around him too probably couldn't believe it. I just kept slinging them over too, and other people were ordering drinks, but not to the capacity that this specific table was.
The shots were like, it was like a deal on the shots. It was like Halloween shots. It was like $4 shots. So I was smacking them.
Kept it going, dude. It's such a deal. Like, why would you not do it?
Exactly.
I got them for free, because I worked there.
Yeah,
it was
well,
nice.
I had to pay.
It was a whole
So
experience.
thanks for rubbing it in, buddy.
You might as well take advantage, right? When they're $4, you got to take advantage, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta just start slinging them down as fast as you can.
You feel like you're getting your money's worth.
Right. Exactly. It paid for itself. See, when you're slung over the toilet, that's when it really pays for itself.
The more
that's
I have,
I see it.
the more I have, the less it costs.
That's good. All right. So I know when I spoke to Hollywood earlier today, he said he had a couple topics and things that he wanted to talk about. So I'm gonna have him start it today.
Well, I spoke to you about it, throughout the week. There was just a lot of cannabis news that was going on. There was and let me get you the exact name of it. So we'll give him a little shout out, even though we're not getting paid for it or anything. But
yet, we're not getting paid yet.
Yes.
Hey, listen, once we shout you out, we can sponsor you, though. We don't need to get paid, but free product is always product, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Press is press is press.
All right, so let me see. Di Lorenzo's Pizza. Anybody ever heard of that? Di Lorenzo's?
Yes, I have. Yeah. Wasn't that, hold on, was Di Lorenzo's one of the pizza places that Portnoy rated? If I'm not mistaken, Di Lorenzo's might be. It might be rated by Portnoy.
I'll be honest.
I could be wrong.
I don't think so, bro. It's a marijuana pizzeria, probably.
Wait,
It's
is it the one in New York?
No, I think it opened in Jersey. There is one. It's called the Pizza Boys or some shit.
Or no, Stone Pizza in
Stone
New York.
Pizza,
it's the one.
yeah,
Yeah,
Stone Pizza.
Stone
That's
Pizza
in New York.
New York
Yeah.
is one. Yeah. The one that you're talking about, Hollywood, is this one?
Well,
is
no,
different.
this is a pizza joint. But it's
Is it like a pizza joint? Like they roll it up in a joint? It's like you roll pizza in a joint.
I guess that's where they're heading. But it's a pizza place, and I guess they have some extra space, and they're closing down, and they're going to do some remodeling, and it's going to be a dispensary pizza restaurant.
Ooh,
Incredible. Incredible.
Where's it at?
I'm trying to find that right now. Let me see. Sloan Ave, Hamilton, New Jersey.
Oh, Hamilton. Okay,
Okay.
that's kind of
Wow.
far
All
from
right. So
me.
that's well, Hamilton's
So that's
closer
going to be the
to the
first.
Trenton area.
Yeah.
That's going to be the first, and I'm sure at some point they're going to have infused pizza.
They have
Oh,
to at that
yeah,
point.
for sure, for sure.
Or I could see because the way that they've broken this all down, you know how you basically need 6 people. Like if you want to get into the industry, you have to allocate to one resource. You either have, you either have to be on the grower side, you have to be on the distro side, or the micro delivery side. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think that maybe what they could do even is work it to where the pizza place and the dispensary, even though maybe they're not owned by the same people, they do some type of sponsorship that way or partnership almost. You know what I
Well,
mean?
it is owned. It is owned by the same people. He's
Oh, it
close.
is.
Yeah, he's closing the restaurant down to actually do remodeling to have a dispensary attached to the pizza joint.
I think that's
Wow. Okay.
awesome. I think that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So eventually, yeah, once Jersey, I think there's something with edibles still, I guess, that you can't something with food. I
Yeah,
guess there's still some type of stop point.
there's a lot of talk about edibles and bills and stuff about uh the edibles because the packaging on a lot of edibles is geared towards kids.
Right. Well, inherently, I think they say it's geared towards kids because, yeah, take for instance, like those. Have you ever seen like the Rice Krispie treats? They're like like the Fruity
Yeah,
Pebble
it
treats,
looks
right?
like
Those.
it looks like that. You just wouldn't know what you if you're not looking close enough, you could
It-
mistakenly.
yeah, which like that I understand. So if you have kids in the house, but then again, like
Why would you have both bars right on the fucking
Well,
counter for
well, listen,
right, yeah,
everybody.
like what's the,
Halloween's coming
you
up,
know,
and make sure you check your kids' candy because everybody loves to waste a lot of money and put drugs in your kids' candy. So make sure you
yeah,
check that bag.
right.
And if you do find
yeah,
drugs, take them in a safe area.
and
Um,
and and
and
and
enjoy it.
dispose of them.
and consume them and consume them with your friends.
That's right. Exactly.
Not
Consume
your
them and
kids.
enjoy yourself.
Not your kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, go to a safe area and consume them with your friends.
I want to get like infused coffee. You get like an indica with like
Mhm.
with a caffeine dose. You don't even know what you're doing. You're like,
So,
jittery and tired at the same time.
so check this out. I actually, for a little bit, I was dosing with some really, really, really strong oil. So homemade. I extracted it with a levo. If you're familiar with the machine, yeah, well, you're familiar.
Yeah, the
Probably
butter
viewers would
machine.
be familiar as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, the butter machine. So I'm sure a lot of the viewers and everybody here knows it. So I extracted it with the levo, made basically like an olive oil consistency. I actually would put some of this in my coffee. I dose with it about a teaspoon or so, and even that teaspoon, let me tell you, with a cup of coffee, the and also I drink a lot of coffee, so maybe the caffeine didn't hit as hard, but the mix of both of them,
The
it's like
combo.
symbiotic.
It's the combo. It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
combo of the caffeine and the THC.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just like
it's
if you're drinking, if you have you don't have to be drunk. If you have a couple of drinks, you have a couple of beers, and you're just starting to feel it maybe a little bit, but you're not drunk at all. You just,
right.
and then you smoke, it's a whole different thing. It's a completely
Yeah,
It
different
actually
thing.
sobers me up.
No.
Yeah, like for me,
yeah, it almost,
I
huh?
know, I don't know, it's
No.
weird, man.
It's
If
a
I
next level. It's like a completely different drug. And especially even if you are drunk, if you could say, okay, I'm definitely, I had 4 beers or whatever, I had
Right.
whatever, four drinks or whatever, and then you smoke. Once you have that blood alcohol content and you add THC, it takes you to a completely different place.
Oh, I love it,
Right.
dude. I love it. When I'm trashed and I smoke a blunt, dude, it's like one of my favorite things, man.
You have bed
You
spins
know,
you can have bed spins when you're standing up.
I don't
yeah,
I
I was
don't
gonna
get
say,
that
yeah,
though.
you
I can
certainly
like I
could.
don't get bed spins though. Like I don't know. If for some reason like it sobers me up on the liquor side if I'm trash and I smoke a blunt. It really does. So I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. It's like I know I'm not sober, right? I know I'm not like I know I'm still drunk, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
But
in your
for
yeah,
some reason, like it makes me feel like not wavy. It
yo,
like
so
equals me out.
I can tell you, I think food actually. I mean, when it comes to drink, because I don't drink much at all, like at all. But when I do, food is like the number one sobering factor for me. I have like
Food?
Food.
yeah, for some reason, food like the same way. Like he's saying that cannabis does it for him. For me, it's food. It has that same because I know
Well,
what
that
you're
was
talking
always
about. That's
that,
sobering.
well, that was always the thing about getting, you people would get high and they get the munchies, and once they ate, they weren't high anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah.
And
It's weird.
the same thing if you're high, if you get high and you jump in a pool, if it's like summertime and you jump in a pool, you get high, you jump in a pool. Once you're in the pool, once you jump in, it's like it takes the high away.
I could tell you that
Yeah,
we got a pool this year, and what I would do after I like go to the gym is I roll a blunt and like I go into the pool and I go on a floaty and I watch the stars as they turn dark and I light a blunt and I just sit there and float in the water. Man, what an experience, man. What an experience. You
it's
just sit
nice.
there and smoke a blunt and watch like the sky by me, is really nice. I mean, for Jersey it's nice, right?
That
And
eighth that eighth of shrooms helps too, right?
oh, dude, it's more of
Boom.
it's
A
more
little
half an
drip
ounce of
drop.
shrooms, bro. It's more half an ounce, but no, 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 no. Man, if I do an eighth of shrooms right now, I'd be rocked, bro. I'd be rocked.
Actually, I can attest. So on the subject of shrooms, I had actually no, you guys. Well, Bryce, you know this, but Hollywood, I actually was never much of an experimenter. I never tried much in my life at all. Yeah,
He's
like
still a
as far as drug,
virgin. I don't know if you knew that or not.
there's a lot
He
of
still
cherries
hasn't
that haven't
experienced
been
sex.
popped here.
It's a lot of what?
So I microdosed mushrooms, and it was life changing, life changing. I
Okay,
would recommend it to anyone.
okay. Now, when you say microdose mushrooms, what does that mean to you?
It's so what I did was I took a like microgram amount through a
Right.
capsule
Uh,
of psilocybin.
What's a
okay, and
microgram though?
yeah. Well, so what? Like a
If
half
you
a
have like a
gram or
three and a half.
less than a half a gram?
I mean, it would definitely have to be less than a half a gram. I mean, we're talking milligrams. We're talking a milligram dose out in
Right,
a
right, right,
capsule.
right.
Yeah, I mean, delivery method, it
Well,
was a
for
capsule.
a half a gram's 500 milligram.
So it had to be way less than 500 milligrams. With this, especially with the capsule that I took, it had to be less than
Okay.
500
Yeah,
milligrams. Had to be.
because a lot of people say they microdose and they go, well, what does microdose mean to you? Oh, like a, maybe a three-quarters of a gram to a gram. And I'm like, that's not microdosing, bro.
Oh yeah, no, no, no. I'm talking like this is probably it was
A microdose is like a tenth of a gram,
yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna say
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
was
So a
probably
hundred
the equivalent.
milligrams.
about
And honestly,
200 milligrams.
Correct.
and this came straight from this kid. So the girl that gave them to me, she was like a registered nurse. So these were it really did. It came from a super, I guess, a super controlled setting.
Uh-huh.
But I actually believe it was like a 75, it was like a 50 or 75 milligram dose. I mean, it was so small.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
in comparison to what we're
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
thinking most people do for mushroom, it
And
was
you
so
didn't, and
small.
when you took it, you didn't, it's like 20 minutes later, you didn't even know you took it, right?
Well, here's the thing. It's not that I didn't, well, I didn't know I took it. Yeah, I can level with you on that feeling, right? Of like not
Like
under
you didn't
like
really,
not
like
registering it.
it didn't really, it didn't really change you or you didn't feel different, but,
It was almost like a push.
yeah.
The effect that I had it was profound. The word that I would use is profound because of I don't know, it just it there was something there that I was able to kind of like stay on a certain level Now I have major PTSD also. I mean, I'm talking like major. It's the equivalent of somebody who went to war, right? So it was different for me. That plane where I was in my, you know what I mean? I was like, wow, this is,
And what
huh.
did you do? Did you just do it the one time, or did you do it over a series of days?
So I did it once, and then a month later I did it again,
Okay,
and
so
that was it.
so the um a, a regimen of microdosing is is like about a tenth of a gram,
You're supposed to do it daily,
and
right?
you take it 3 days in a row,
Yeah.
and then you're off 4 days. And then you take it three
Really?
days in a row, and then you're off 4 days. And then at some point you start to get a stream through your body. And it's like for some people, microdosing, like with major depression, for some people, it helps them get out of the bed in the morning.
Yeah. Well, listen, I have had, like I said, it's something that I realized I needed, not needed in the sense of like there are probably solutions that are already present that I have not explored for the simple fact of my own bias,
Hmm.
opinions towards things like pharmaceuticals. I'm very much a just holistic thinker. It's everything holistic. So I don't go for pharma, you know what I mean? But it also has kind of excluded me from like addressing some of this stuff. You know what I mean? Like PTSD, like depression.
Right,
So,
right,
and
right.
a lot of it, I gravitate towards cannabis in general.
Uh-huh.
Um, and cannabis is something that I've practiced kind of over and over again. Like I could stop it, I could start it. There's times where I go 8 months for no reason. There was no reasoning or planning behind it as to why I stopped. Just woke up one morning and was like, I just don't feel like it today. Literally, I just didn't feel like smoking the bong. And I was like,
Uh-huh.
okay. And then another day came and I was like, I still don't feel like smoking it right now. And
Yeah.
then 8 months went by. And then I swear to God, one day I woke up and was like, I need like an ounce's worth of weed. I'm smoking all fucking night.
Yeah.
And then never stopped.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? So I will say that it has definitely cannabis is something that I think you can address a lot of this stuff with, but there needs to be more guidance. Like the same way that people do psychedelics, I think people should definitely get like prerequisites or guidance with cannabis. Because if you overuse it, it could definitely send your head to a tailspin.
So when did you start using cannabis?
Me personally,
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
um, probably when I was 21. I tried it for the first time when I was 14.
And what happened at 14?
So actually, I'll never forget it. I was in my homie's garage. So the block that I lived on was suburban neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
Um, everybody was older than me. Like all the guys were like 4 or 5 years older than me. So I was 14. These guys were like 17, 18. So they hand me a blunt, you know, and it's rolled up in a Dutch Master, like classic Dutch Master, by the way. So they would actually unroll the exterior leaf and like save
How
the
you're supposed
exterior
to.
leaf. Yeah, exactly. Like the actual like crafty way. That's how I learned, right? So they hand me this blunt. It was sour diesel. I'll never forget it. It was sour diesel. And I had smoked it twice. And then my boy looks at me and he goes, yo, you're going to feel like there's an elephant on your back. And he did it like this. Like he leaned in. He was like, you're gonna feel like there's an elephant on your back. And he got like that close to where it was like uncomfortable. And it felt like that because I was so high, like almost instantaneously. And I didn't even
And
realize it, how
and
high
that
I was.
and
That was a good explanation. Like you even moved closer. Like I understood what you were saying.
Yeah,
That was
like
good.
everything
That
just
was
got
good.
real like zany, real
and that
fast. Like I
was
was high, you
and that
know?
was the first time that you got high?
That was the first time I ever did it. And then
And
check this out. So I remember my boy saying to me, he was like, yo, bro, I think I see the fucking elephant on his back. And I remember, check this out. I was so baked because it was the first time ever. I was so baked that I remember going like this.
so
So
Oh, start
I started
slumping.
slumping, yeah, with
Slumping.
the elephant on my back.
so was what had you been offered to smoke prior to that time?
Yes. And the household that I lived in, well, I always lived in my pops was pretty strict. The way it worked, it was like something out of a movie, the neighborhood I lived in. Like when I had to go home, like dude would come outside and like whistle. You know what I mean? Like you hear him from down the street type of shit. So I just knew,
So
and I
what?
remember,
Go
yeah.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I was just say, so I remember that day too. That was the first time I got high, and then I had to go home at the age of 14 and eat dinner. Like he's sitting at the table with my parents, and I was trying to like pull it off, you know what I mean? And like I distinctly remember like looking at my dinner plate and just staring at it for like an extended period of time, like just
And what was the thing? What was
yeah.
the thing that made you say yes the first time you got high, as opposed to the other times when you were offered and you said no? What made you say yes?
No, I guess because everybody that was around at that time. So when we were all in his garage, it was like everybody from the neighborhood, all the homies type of thing that I knew, you know what I mean? People from like out of town that hung out there too. So
So was it peer
I don't
pressure
know.
then?
Yeah, I guess it was a lot of peer pressure, but also nobody like forced it. I was more so I think I just felt like, a part of the crowd, I felt a part of the crowd, so I was gonna also be with them. Yeah, it's peer pressure, totally.
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing, I did it once, and then I never did it again until I was like 21.
You can't say never. You just say I didn't do it again until I was 21.
Well, true, yeah. So,
And then
yeah, didn't do it.
give me that experience, getting back into it. And first, what was the reason you got back into it? Right?
Peer pressure mostly. I think it was all wholeheartedly peer pressure. Like, you know,
All right, so
homies were
what give
in,
me the story again.
so I mean, homies were in college, obviously, and I didn't go to school. I actually kind of got to live college like vicariously through all my friends, and also because I always had weed. So like I could always bring weed to like a frat party and be like I'd be in, you know what I mean? I'd be good by their book, and plus someone. But anyway, so that's kind of how I got into it. And that took me on journeys that to this day like have made me who I am. I mean, like I remember so many different drives, like meeting so many different people, all these insane parties that I would go to. Like, in New Jersey, there's areas like Mountainside and like Scotch Plains and places like that, like Westfield. Those people would have big ass parties in these mansions. And I knew all these people because I lived right, I used to go to school with some of them. Everybody was it was weird how everybody was so close in all these different towns. But bro, I was extended out, you know what I mean? I was going to playing fields everywhere. So, and it
Hollywood,
was
you got to
always,
remind me. I got to send you a clip of Mike talking about a hot dog up the ass story. It's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious, bro.
yeah, dude,
Okay.
that's some hazing. That's some hazing.
Hot
That's
dog,
some real life hazing.
hot dog and a shake.
Mm. Try a hot dog and a shake to the 100-yard line.
Yo, it was. I
Thoughts?
cried laughing. He had me that day, bro, crying laughing in the story, and I'm not
I
gonna
could tell him.
re-explain it, but you know what? You know what? Actually, let's hear the story.
All right, so Hollywood, classic hazing, college, fraternity, right? Get the pledges together, and as a part of the ritual, take some frozen hot dogs, have them insert three-quarters to halfway up, and they got to get down this field to the 100-yard line. Now, rules of the game. If the hot dog falls out, take a bite of the end, reinsert, and keep going. If you get done with the hot dog, we have more. So that was just some classic shit that I've seen happen in my life.
I don't
Just
know.
yeah, just some crazy shit that happens in college.
Well, That's a little bit more than I, I think crazy is an understatement.
He took the words out of how he's speechless, dude. He's
Like
what to say.
crazy is an understatement for that act.
Dude,
Was
can
that
you
also peer pressure, or did you actually want to stick a hot dog up your ass and eat it every time it fell out? Like
Like
what?
I mean,
No,
no,
I
no,
it
I'm
wasn't
not.
me.
I'm
It
not putting.
wasn't
I don't
me.
want to put.
No,
I
no,
don't want
no.
to put labels. I'm not trying to put labels on it, but that's kind of gay.
No, listen. Tell that
That's
to the
gay
guys who pledged into that fraternity. I don't know why they volunteered to all do this. They're out of their minds. But this is
because
what
it's a gay
people
fraternity.
they're all they're listen, have we not all figured out by now? Like even like the Skull and Bones Society. You know what I mean? Like for all we know, man, it's just the gay dudes club with some funny ass name.
Listen,
Bush. Everybody else has been through there at least once.
you don't have to try to explain yourself out of this one. I would have just sent the video to Hollywood, but thank you for re-explaining it to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, don't pledge in fraternities, guys, because they'll make you do some crazy shit, bro. I witnessed it. I witnessed it. I'm not gonna say I orchestrated it. I'm not gonna say that like I didn't help to orchestrate it, but you know, only a crazy person would sit and watch that happen to people. You know what I mean?
What?
Only a crazy person would participate in that.
Now, suffice it to say,
Oh shit!
um, suffice it to say, what I found out about fraternities that day also is not many people make it.
Is that what?
Not many people make it.
Make it to the 100-yard
I
line.
don't know.
Did
I
you
don't know
guys run
why.
out of hot dogs?
I don't know. I don't know why.
It seems that they have quite a barrier of entry, if you will.
So when you all crossed the 100-yard line, did you like hug wieners?
No, again, clarified. Not me, them. But yeah, they probably all hug wieners at the end. They're already hugging a wiener, remember?
In their buns.
Correct. Correct. See, and that's the real inside joke. And that in itself is the joke.
I get it. I'm getting it. Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Wow.
I can't believe they're still together with all the shit they've been through.
You want to know something? I'm pretty sure. Well, no, every fraternity will exist forever. So there's no way to wipe these, like, there's no way to get rid of the fraternity. It's not like they're not there still. They're still there. They never left. They can't leave.
Well, if we got rid of colleges, there wouldn't be a fraternity.
That's a solution, I'm sure. But is that the right solution? I
don't
mean,
know.
there's a lot of things that were called solutions. Some guy's name started with H and he had a whole solution, but I don't think that was the right way.
Some
Too
guy
soon?
started with it. Oh, okay. I got what you're saying. Got it. Okay. All right, so back on the weed subject. I just wanted everybody to hear that story. Really, really Hollywood.
What's that?
I just wanted you to hear that story. Really, really Hollywood. You gotta hear that podcast, man. I gotta send you that podcast, and everybody should check out that podcast. I'm gonna put the link somewhere in this. I think everybody should check it out. It was with me, Mike, and JC, and that was a funny podcast. That was a good time.
Yeah, that was a great time.
All right, so listen, I know that Hollywood wanted to talk about lounges. A few weeks ago, Hollywood was at one of the first lounges that got opened up, marijuana lounges, Mary Jane, pot. You know, a lot of people like to say different words for it. I got yelled at in the last podcast for saying
It's drugs.
drug.
Right.
He was in Atlantic City for a show. and they have a lounge, a weed lounge that opened up in Atlantic City, and Hollywood got to go there. And give us your experience about it, Hollywood, and would you go again? And next time, I know I was invited this time, but we should go the next time. I know we have an event coming in like May or something, but I don't think I want to wait till May. So give us your experience on it, and would you go again? And would you
Uh,
suggest people going?
yeah, actually, it was a great experience. Uh, it was the place. Um, there's four lounges that opened up that were approved to be uh, that got the green light to actually open the door and let people in and smoke. And one of them is in Camden, New Jersey. Two more are in Atlantic City, and there's one that's in Jersey City.
Oh,
And
there's
I
one
went
in
to
Jersey City.
there's one in Jersey City, yeah.
Oh, so it's actually
Interesting.
kind of close to us then.
Now
Huh.
the thing about the cannabis lounges is that they have to be attached to a dispensary.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
You
sense.
can't just have like a freestanding lounge like a bar.
Right. Yeah, because there's not really like a licensing. They don't want it to extend off of something
Well,
else.
I
Yeah, I
don't
get it.
know. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of different uh money financial reasons that
Yeah. Yeah.
it's that way.
Is it the same owner? Like if the owner owns the dispensary, they also own the lounge, or does it have to be different owners?
That I'm not really sure about that. That's what I was discussing with you. If a dispensary has extra space, could we lease that space and use their license and have a lounge
Right.
and run the lounge
And give them like
ourselves?
a profit. Right. I remember you were
Hmm.
saying that today. And then that's when we got
I'm not sure.
into
I'm not sure if that's possible.
like the New Jersey Weed Man. You know about the New Jersey Weed Man, Mike?
Yep.
So we got into that, and I don't know if anybody. I know Hollywood's been there. We had a long discussion today about it. I'm not really going to go too deep in it because I'm not a big supporter of him, but that he has a spot in Trenton across the street from like the courthouse, I believe it is. I was there, and
I
it's
think it's
pretty
called
cool.
New Jersey Weed Man. Isn't it called the
I,
Weed Man or something like
yeah,
that?
yeah,
I think it's
and
called.
Yeah,
That's what
something
it's
like
called.
that.
and in the
Yeah.
back, he has like a lounge area. There's actually a guy singing with a guitar.
Yeah,
His name was
he has a band bands there.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
actually a pretty cool vibe, to be honest with you. I don't
it's got a
support him.
decent vibe. He's that little backyard that he has back there is pretty cool. And
Yeah, but that would be something that would be really cool to open up, and a great
Yeah.
name for it would be like the Cannaverse.
Well, and here's the thing. So, I actually could see
What if you close your
so
eyes? Can you still see?
only the darkness.
you
So
have to
check
be in
this
the
out.
light,
Ready?
bro. You can't be in the darkness.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, the darkness
It's
is
not
evil.
good, bro. It's not good.
Yeah,
Check this out.
darkness is evil.
So as we know, well, you guys might not know this. I know this. You guys are about to know this. So service-based is a thing, right? Um, and the people who are probably going to make the most are the next billionaires of like the this incoming generation, basically, are actually going to be based in things that you're talking about here, like establishing a partnership with them, kind of using their license. It's enterprising. So I actually have this thought process of like, could we enterprise that almost like like an entertainment agency where now you have multiple spots, you know what I mean? Multiple lounges. Maybe one's dedicated to music, maybe it's a jazz club, maybe it's a comedy club,
So it's like
you know?
it's a like a theme restaurant, the rock and roll whatever. What's the name of that place? Fucking
Oh, wow. The
Hollywood
Stone Pony?
Bowl, Hollywood,
Hard Rock,
Oh, Hard Rock
Hard Rock
Cafe.
Cafe.
Yeah,
Yeah, rock and roll, yeah.
yeah. Hard
It could
Rock.
be a theme
Yeah, Hard
restaurant.
Rock's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or like
that's a great idea. I'm sure,
or like the
I'm sure
Rainforest Cafe.
to have a weed lounge and that
Or
was
like
the
a
thing.
comedy club, Like weed and comedy go together.
I
That's
had the
gotta be the
idea
best.
long ago. I was always talking about having a lounge, but they totally fucked it up by saying you have to have a dispensary because it's impossible to get a
Yeah.
dispensary, and there's so
Yeah,
many
you have to be a
dispensaries.
multimillionaire. Yeah.
I don't, yeah, and there's so many dispensaries, they're all over the place. I don't know how these places are making any money.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
And I know a bunch of people that work in dispensaries, a lot of security, and the dispensaries are are letting the security go. They don't even have security in the dispensary.
Yeah.
They're
I
hiring their own
actually
staff to stand outside
They
now.
have employees. They have employees just
Yep.
checking the thing,
Yep.
okay, and there's nobody in there that's with a gun or somebody who could if there's any kind of a problem. They all got laid off, all the security, because the dispensaries aren't pulling in any kind of money.
well, and now it's like I think the interest rates just got cut, and obviously the people who are like big financing a lot of this, you can't even borrow, you know what I mean? Like you can't even borrow money to, let's say, go infuse capital. You know what I mean? For like operations. Like they can't. Like, and they have to halfway filter all their profits into a fucking safe, which
Well,
is the other reason why you need that security.
there's
I
How
don't
it's
think owning a
used
dispensary is the way to go right now, right? I think
at least
owning
right now because
something
of
off of that,
regulations.
right? Like a lounge, right? I think that's a cool thing. But I think, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think a great thing would be like a comedy venue that you could smoke weed at.
a thing.
Exactly.
That's
It
dope.
would
That's a
be
great
like
idea.
the it's the same type of business like it would be like a movie theater. Movie theater, you go in, you pay for your ticket, whatever it is. I don't know how much a
Hmm.
movie theater ticket is now, $15, $20, something like that,
Something like that.
whatever it
Maybe
is.
less.
But
Maybe
whatever it
hopefully
is,
less.
the movie theater doesn't make any money on that $20 ticket because they have to lease the movie
Right.
Right.
from the studio. So they have to pay to have the movie in their theater. They make all their money on the concession stand.
Right.
Popcorn and soda and everything, right?
So the dispensary, since taxes and the money and just having the dispensary it costs so much, and these guys they can't be making any money. The only way to make money would be in the lounge, selling infused food, infused drinks, having
Yeah.
comedy nights and single nights and game nights and
Exactly.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's literally profitable, right? And then
Well, but here's
That
the
would be
thing.
profitable,
yeah, that would be so
absolutely.
profitable. Imagine instead of going to a bar, right? You go to a
And if you were
lounge.
having an event like a comedy night or a game night, you could charge admission.
Oh yeah, and then you're making more money.
But
Absolutely.
You
remember
would
too,
I would
there's
charge admission anyway, right? Even if it's
Well, the
$5.
dispensary, the lounges don't charge admission. Um, I think there is one that does that. You go in and you have to pay a certain amount for a certain amount of time. But the dispensary I went in, which was called High Rollers in Atlantic City, there's two in Atlantic City. I'm not sure what the other one is. But the one I went to was High Rollers, and you didn't have to pay. If you had a medical marijuana card, if you were a medical MMP patient, you could just walk right into the lounge and
mm,
sit down and roll your own bud, pull your own bud out of your pocket
I think
and
that's
roll it
interesting.
dope.
up.
That's dope. That's
But
Yeah.
dope.
if not, you have to walk through the dispensary
And buy
and
bud.
you're going to buy bud and then walk into the lounge.
Right.
Right.
But the
So,
thing
and you
about
know
the
what?
lounge is that it was very cool. They have couches uh, and sofas, comfy chairs, and at the bar, behind the bar, it's just like a bar, but behind the bar, instead of bottles of whiskey,
It's bongs.
they have bongs and pipes and
That's so cool.
all stuff that you can use.
Dude,
Um, And
Hey,
he has soft drinks, water and soda that you can buy. And what you do is you buy the cup for like it's like a solo cup. You buy the cup for $4, and they'll give you unlimited drinks or whatever you want, all for
that's
as long as you're
awesome.
there. Um, but and it just opened, so I don't know what their
Profits and everything.
mindset is, but they're not making any money in the lounge except from the cup, and even if everybody buys a cup, everybody comes in, you know, it's $4, even if 100 people come in, it's
You
not.
would have to like host events and like
Yeah,
charge a door fee. It's
And
really,
and I don't see why they're not, why wouldn't you sell infused drinks?
oh yeah, I think that's so
Or
but
smart.
also
and
remember,
they'll let you bring in food. You can just call up and have Chinese food delivered right to the lounge, and you could eat it right at the bar.
Yeah, that's
you
pretty
know,
cool.
So why
I
not
think
have, I don't know, why not have you know a
Infused
small
pizza,
kitchen?
yeah,
Yeah, just like bar
yeah,
food,
simple stuff. Yeah,
infused
like
wings,
wings.
or
Ah, yeah.
throw me a beer.
No, yeah, no. Okay.
just one.
But uh, uh, or even if you just had regular food and the condiments were infused ketchup, infused mustard, infused, you
That'd be
know,
cool.
That's smart.
you
Very
know what I
smart.
mean?
Yeah,
Very smart. Or like coffee, and you have like infused coffee.
I could infuse coffee. I could do that.
You see?
yeah,
You see? I think that's like a wave right there. Infused coffee is a wave, bro. I'm telling you.
I could do
dude.
that.
I actually so there's a tool you could get. It's actually like $90, 90 or $100. It's called I think it's called the Vinci, something like that. It's made in Italy, but it's a cold brew maker that makes cold brew coffee in 25 minutes, and it's through like a pressure system basically. You load this thing up with coarse ground coffee, and then you put the top on. It's got all the grates or whatever, the stainless steel grates all around, and it sends the pressure through. It makes the cold brew with the water, right? Here's the kicker. Now, if you took the grinds, it's like kind of like a capsule that you load all the grinds in. Take that oil, put it into the grinds, and let it sit in the grinds while it's brewing in there. Now you have yourself 25-minute made cold brew coffee that you can put in your fridge, completely infused with the oil naturally through pressure. It's just dispersed amongst the entirety of the coffee. There's no mixing. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's
I
actually it's a really cool way
genius.
to kind of deliver that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've done it. It's
I'm gonna coin the phrase infused coffee.
dude, we should TM it.
TM it.
We should
Trademark.
TM it. Trademark. Yam.
Tell me that wouldn't be big business though. Like coming in the morning, before you have work. How many
Any
coffee
kind
has
of
to be the biggest thing market
Yeah,
in the United States, right? Like, what's really
absolutely.
bigger than a
any
morning
kind of
coffee?
any kind of restaurant or um, uh, fast food, uh, 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 convenience store, or Dunkin' Donuts, that if they would allow you to have like a regular Dunkin' Donuts on the corner, and then right next door there's an infused Dunkin' Donuts.
Right. Yo,
Dude,
dude, can you
infused
imagine
donuts,
You
bro?
know what I mean?
big
What?
brand donuts or like
That would
yo,
be
Duck
they would
Donuts?
Any one
What?
of those restaurants would be huge success.
Oh, huge. Oh, especially like
People would go in
snacks.
and just get infused coffee or
I think
infused
snacks would be a big thing. Like donuts, perfect.
all
Coffee,
kinds of
perfect. Like
yeah. It would
candy, perfect, right?
it would be, and that's the kind of stuff I like, like if I'm baking anything infused, I I like to make different things,
Right.
you know. I don't like to make, like, I remember going to these pop-up events, where they were selling edibles and all different kinds of stuff.
Right. Right. Right.
And I remember looking at all the tables, and everybody that had edibles on their
It's
table,
like brownies and
they
cookies.
had brownies, gummies, or cereal bars.
Or cereal bars, yeah.
And that was it. And they all
Is
had the
that
same thing. And I'm like, you guys don't think outside the box? Like there's so many things that you can make. And those are the things you're making, yeah. And the worst part about it is like that none of them can make cereal bars. They were all anybody that you went over there making a cereal bar, they were like bricks.
right? Right. Yeah, they
Hard
didn't
as
know how to
fuck.
do it right.
Yep. Hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
You
had no
know?
idea how to do it right.
Yep.
So, it's great to make edibles, but if you're not making them correctly,
What's the point?
it's
What's the point?
pointless. Yeah. Not that the thing that the cereal bar that you could kill somebody with wouldn't work if you,
Yeah,
if
you
you,
threw it at somebody, knocking them out, right?
well, yeah, you could
Yeah,
kill
like the Mike
somebody.
Tyson
You could
thing.
kill somebody and then eat the
Yeah.
evidence.
Yeah, yeah. No one would
Exactly. Yeah,
even know.
nobody will ever know.
You could build houses with that
Oh,
shit, you know?
And and it would work, but it's not enjoyable to eat something like that.
No,
Or
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely
and
right.
then if that's all you're giving people as a choice is gummies, brownies, and cereal bars, like
Who's gonna even want to do it? It's like if you eat the same dinner every single night, you're gonna get tired of it, you know.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
Ah.
eventually you will.
you know what I
I-
got coming. You know what I'm gonna try.
are you doing the gum yet? Yes,
Let's see.
yes. He doesn't even know what that is.
You know
What is
what
that,
is?
Mike? What is that, Mike?
What is that, Mike?
What is that?
Can you see close?
Is that e-
It's
what?
rock cocaine. No, it's not. No.
It's a kilo, Mike. Come on now.
Right.
No,
Right.
this is gum base.
Oh, no shit. No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so like infused chewing gum.
Right.
Holy
Now
shit.
you're thinking.
So what
Now
do you-
you're
what do
thinking,
you think, like,
Lincoln.
just flavored chewing gum.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine like a
eventually-
50 milligram
It'll be
flavored
like
chewing
a,
gum.
it'll be like a, yeah, probably like I'm not sure. The 50 might be a lot for that. Because you got to remember when you're consuming THC,
It depends on how you consume it, right?
well, if you're consuming something that's infused and you just swallow it, it has to go through your digestive system.
Right.
So
Takes
it's going
time.
to take more time. Whereas if you take like a gummy that most people just chew up and swallow, if you just took that same gummy and just put it underneath your tongue
And let
and
it
you just let it
like
melt,
Yep.
it would hit you much quicker, and you would feel that like you would feel that in your head immediately.
Oh, for sure. Because the
sure.
saliva and everything goes right through your bloodstream.
Well, you have a lot of blood vessels underneath your tongue.
Right, right. So
That's
chewing
why
gum, you're right.
when you do when you take
Tinctures and
when
shit,
you take
right?
tincture, you drop it underneath your tongue.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's
maybe you're right.
probably one of my
Maybe
favorite
20
delivery
milligrams
systems.
a piece of gum.
What's that?
Maybe 20 milligrams a piece of gum.
Well, yeah, 25. I'm thinking maybe 25, 30. But even if it is 50, I mean, cookies are 50 and people eat 1 and 2 cookies. But it's different. Again, it's different. If you're going to have 50 milligrams and you're chewing it
Yeah, it's
and
different.
it's just in your mouth,
Yeah. You're gonna get high,
Yeah.
high.
bam, it's going to hit you quick.
Yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
how are you doing?
Yeah.
Hi. How are you?
How are you?
Got 2 pieces of gum stuck in their teeth. Like,
So whatever it is, 25, 30, 50, whatever it is, I'm guessing it'll be like kind of like a bubblicious bubble gum,
How cool is that?
watermelon,
sense.
raspberry watermelon, strawberry
Bro,
watermelon, stuff like
anything
that.
watermelon already has my name on it, bro.
I challenge 5 Gum to come up with something better, and it has to be infused.
First off, don't talk about 5 Gum like that. It's my favorite gum.
What kind?
It's
5 Gum. There's one specific pack that I buy. It's like I'm like a fiend for it, and it never loses flavor, bro. I could chew that shit for 4 hours, bro. I swear to God, I'm not even gassing, bro. And I do chew it for 4 hours. Like I'll go to the gym and I'll chew a piece of gum for like
You
legit.
chewed shit for 2 hours.
I chew
You chewed shit for 2 hours.
chew shit.
Yeah, you said I
You're
chewed
chewing
it for
shit?
2 hours.
I'm
That's what
only
you said.
partial. I'm only partial of a piece of shit. We went over that before. I'm not a whole shit, just a piece of the shit. Okay.
Right. There we go. That's accurate.
But that is the best idea, dude. Gum, you just rock it. No
You
one
like
even
that
know.
idea?
No one even know,
Yeah.
bro. No one even know you're even like baked. You're chewing a piece of
I
gum.
made
Like,
it. I made it before. It was a big hit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, dude.
And gumbo is like hard to get, right? Gum base.
It was extremely hard to get for a couple of years. I used to be able to get it all the time, but then the company I was getting it from, I don't know if they sold it because I don't know what they did. And then any place that you could get gum base from, you couldn't just buy like 4 pounds or 6 pounds, 10 pounds of gum base. You had to buy like a ton, like a fucking
Yeah.
pallet of
Oh
gum
yeah,
base.
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
need
And
to
then
get
almost
like
became not
commercial.
worth
And
it.
I was like, I don't want that much,
Right.
So I wasn't able to make it for the longest time. But then I don't know what it was. Maybe we manifested it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we did talk
There
about
you
it one
go.
day, and you were like, "Fuck it, dude, I'm gonna look it up," and you looked it up and found
And
it.
it was fucking there.
Yeah, dude. Everything's just meant to be, bro. What is it? Everything happens for a reason, or there's a reason for everything.
There's a reason.
More ways
There's a
than
reason
not.
everything happens.
Yeah, yeah. There's a reason for everything.
There's a reason.
There's a reason everything
Something.
happens.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Something. The thing doesn't happen, and then the reason.
Yeah, yeah. Well, whatever. Every action has a reaction, and every reaction has an action. All right? Jesus
Yo,
Christ.
can we talk about how great these are?
How
Yeah,
what?
absolutely. He
Can you
wants to
talk
talk
about
about
what?
how great the vapes
Yeah.
are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no. So this thing came through across my desk, and I'm stunned. Because
Did
first of all,
you,
but
Blunt? Did you post that
I didn't.
commercial?
I didn't. But I'm gonna do that before this releases, so everybody will see it. I'm gonna use exactly the one you sent me too. With the fire and everything, I actually liked it a
You
lot.
like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
You
cool,
had a
right?
really, really good transition. You actually did a really good job on that video. And honestly, I haven't opened my laptop since the last time. Oh no, since the my NFL draft. So that's a lie. I opened
funny.
it beginning of September, and then prior to that, I haven't opened my laptop since the last time we did a podcast. And so I really haven't done it, but I'm gonna send it to my email, and I will do that in the next 2 days. I promise you, I promise you. And then I'm
Yeah.
going to send this one out to the guy that we had it edited from, and I'll probably post this next week,
Mhm.
so you guys know. But let's talk about the vape.
So go on. Tell us about that vape. Tell us what you think.
yeah, no, dude, this thing it's blown like everything out of the water. And I was worried mainly because so when the market got flooded with like Delta 9 THC, this like I called it like gas station quality designer drugs.
Well, what
Like
is Delta 9? Do you know?
it's a it is a section, right, of the tetrahydrocannabidiol chain because that's what it is. It's tetrahydrocannabidiol, right?
Say that 4
And
times
you can,
fast.
So do you know?
yeah,
But Delta 9, the just the raw. Do you know what it is?
Delta 9 itself.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it would just be, wouldn't it be like the opposite or the derivative? It's a derivative of or a cannabinoid. It's one of the cannabinoids that make up the tetra
Well,
cannahydro.
Well,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
but the Delta
Hollywood
9,
can explain this perfectly to you, bro.
Delta 9 is an oil.
Is it like MCT?
No, it's like it's a golden colored oil that's very high viscosity. Um, like uh almost like tar.
Oh,
And doesn't Delta 9 come
but
from CBD plants?
CBD plants.
Yeah.
well, it would
No,
just be plant
CBD
dominant.
is its own thing. There's CBD in a plant in a plant, and
You have to isolate it.
there's THC.
Jack Herrer is a plant that's dominant in CBD or cannabidiol versus the THC content. But the thing with CBD is the extraction method. I believe that when it comes to CBD, right? Let's say, for instance, you want to extract CBD. Really, what you would do is you'd grow the Jack Herrer because it's super dominant in CBD and it's really not dominant in any THC. And it'll have trace amounts of THC. You could also extract cannabidiol as an isolate, which is a more stringent process. So, and that's one of the reasons why like CBD is super expensive. Like if you want good CBD, let's say like just CBD isolate, where you want to just dose with this, straight, just that strain, it costs $150 for 30 milliliters worth of this stuff because
Well,
the
they say
extraction
CBD is
process.
also non-psychedelic too.
Well, there is something called the entourage effect, which people have mentioned. So CBD could give you, yeah, it literally it's called the entourage effect, is what people call it. It's like a coined term now, but it's not a high. It's like a feeling. I don't know.
See,
That's like a
that's what I when we smoke pot, we call it high. It's always been
yeah,
called a high.
right,
And but the people that take LSD or heroin, they say it's a high,
right. So they just
right? And
put it all together.
and and the CBD, for some reason, they don't want to say it's a high. They don't want to
Right.
classify it as a
Right.
high,
Right.
and they shouldn't. Each drug has its own sensation,
Sensation, yeah.
you know.
It's like that term,
So
different strokes.
you could smoke CBD, and if you've never smoked CBD, you would definitely feel something.
Mhm.
And even if you're a pot smoker and you smoke CBD or you take CBD or
You'd feel
however
something
you took it,
different.
you still feel something, but it's different
Yeah.
than
You
pot.
wanna you wanna hear something funny about those CBD cigarettes that you can get? So when they first came out, I got a pack of them. Like this was years ago when they first came out. Right? They weren't even in stores yet. Like I had a friend that was able to get them. Right? So I got them, and he's gone. Um, Mike just dipped.
What happened to
Maybe his phone died. What a cornball.
him? All right.
All right, so back to my story.
Well, he was our pod was going great. He was a great guest.
He was a great guest, right?
He
He was
was.
good. He was good. He knows his stuff too, bro. He knows the stuff.
Yeah.
He's not a dummy. Uh he's
He's a
just a
little
mic,
slow.
bro. He's
No.
just a mic, bro. And he is a little slow.
No, he's not. That's on you. I was joking.
Every joke has a little truth in it, okay, buddy? So
What do you got?
I'm finishing
What's
this
on your
story.
Yankee hat? What are those little spots on there?
Diamonds are forever. They won't leave
Are
in
they
the
like
night.
rhinestones?
Yeah, they're like,
You have a Yankee hat with rhinestones?
yeah.
Is that's Crystal's hat, right?
No.
You're man,
Uh,
you're going
oh,
more gay every day I meet every day.
hey, if gay means happy, I'm happy all the fucking time, baby.
Well, gay does mean happy. Gay actually does mean happy.
Okay.
All right, so back to the story. So when I
Well,
was
there he
first
is.
able
What
to
the
get,
fuck?
we all agreed. I said disagree, but we all agreed that you are a little slow, Mike. So
No.
Hollywood's like, no, no, no.
Says the man with a rhinestone Yankee hat.
Fire, bro.
Right. Yeah,
Fire.
exactly.
Listen.
Yeah.
Everybody, if
That's
if
gay,
you
bro.
like this
That rhinestone,
if you like the rhinestone Yankee hat,
what are you, a rhinestone fucking
comment,
cowboy?
like, subscribe, and tell us why you like the rhinestone Yankee hat. If you're just
it's
not a
okay.
Yankees fan, that's not my fault.
If you were a tall blonde with big tits and an ass that tastes like French vanilla ice cream, yeah, it would be awesome for you for that.
There you go.
First off, I agree. Okay. Second
But
off,
on you,
don't be a fucking hater, okay?
On you, it's gay.
All right. Well, if gay means happy, I'm fucking gay all the time. All right. Holy shit. The good news is I'm comfortable with my sexuality, and the other good news is we all agreed that Mike's slow.
Gay.
It's all right. We all agree that hat is gay.
It
I don't care.
It is, right? Mike,
Yeah,
am I wrong?
Definitely not.
No.
I was onto something here.
You just didn't want to tell him because he's your good friend, right? You were trying to.
Oh, no.
I'm fine. I love this
things
hat.
like that.
I love it. I get so many compliments by sexy, tall, blonde women with ass that tastes like ice cream all the time.
Because because they have nothing to fear from you because they know you're gay. They're like, oh, he's gay. I could tell him how. Oh, I love it.
Listen.
Oh, yeah.
Usually it leads to sexual acts, bro. It's not my problem. Okay, this hat, is fantastic. Okay, you know what it is? It's a conversation starter. You mentioned it
among gay people.
Yeah.
Only in the gay clubs.
It's still a conversation starter, okay?
Yeah.
I never had a hot dog between my buns, okay? Mike did, okay? So let's talk about
Listen, it was only the pledges, not me.
Yeah,
okay?
but he wasn't
Only
wearing.
the
He might have had that between his. He might have had that in his ass, but he wasn't wearing a rhinestone fucking hat.
That's right. That's damn right. Yo.
You know what? I'm gonna wear this rhinestone hat when we do an in-person podcast. This hat is getting worn. Just so you know,
man,
I can't wait.
I'm gonna bring Mike with me, and we're gonna fucking ruin that hat.
We're gonna grill that shit.
We're gonna fucking pull those rhinestones off and stick them up your ass.
Are you guys not? Are you?
If
are you guys?
don't
Are you guys
flame me
not
first.
comfortable with your sexuality that you got to come over my gay rhinestone hat? What a bunch of
Well,
fat.
as long as you admit that it's gay.
Put it in the court of public opinion and see what the viewers say.
I asked.
what I
I
think.
love this.
Yo,
I love this hat.
Blunt, tell Mike how many pairs of shoes you have.
I only maybe like half a pair. You could barely even fit in it.
Tell him how many pairs of shoes you have. Tell him.
I got a lot.
Over 50.
I got a lot. I got probably over. I got over at least one pair.
Oh, that's a solid estimate. That's a solid estimate.
He's got like 30 pairs of shoes, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some people that like shoes. Really like shoes.
Yeah, like chicks.
See? I'm telling you, it's the rhinestone hat. He's
Like
just it's small indication.
Chicks and gay people.
Hey, listen, I'm not opposed to liking shoes and liking this rhinestone hat, so it is what it is.
Crystal is just a
A cover up?
A cover up, yeah.
You know,
Like a front.
By the way,
Right.
Mike, I'm gonna have to send you a link to our last podcast, me and Hollywood's, because I got a clip of Hollywood saying some really suspect shit.
Oh shit, dude, he's got you on the spot. Gun ahead.
You know what?
Terrible.
If everybody wants, I can add this clip at some point in this podcast, and then we can really talk about the
might have to-
rhinestone hat.
You might have to sandwich it right here and just do blunted versus Hollywood. Boom, boom.
No, he told me not to post it, so I won't do it. But
Well, no,
is-
it wasn't because of that. That was just I mean, you totally took that out of context. You could, if you want to take just
listen,
what
he
I
was
said,
a little
if you want to
too
take just that
tipsy
one
on some
line that I
whiskey.
said,
He was
if
a
you want
little
to
too
take
tipsy on some whiskey, and he was getting frisky with the disc.
Oh,
You know what I'm
If you
saying?
wanna take- if you want to take, if you want to take just that one line that I said and show that, obviously it's going to look bad. But if you don't show what happened before, it's like if you take a picture. I can show you a picture of a dead person.
So you see,
But you
Mike,
have no idea. You have no idea what happened before.
also
You have no idea
knows
what
it
happened
was
before
suspect.
the picture or after the picture.
he also knows it was suspect, bro.
It
That's why
seems
he said.
Hollywood. It seems like you're registering a little bit that it might have been a little sus. I could see it on you.
No, it was just the. I said I don't even remember what exactly what it was that I said, but whatever it was that I said.
Oh man, it was great.
If you only take the what I said without any of the conversation before to know why I said that, then yeah, it looks bad.
Suspect. You know what? I think I'm gonna give him the rhinestone hat because actually he's the one that should be wearing it.
I got your rhinestone hat. I got your rhinestone hat right here.
You know what? I'm gonna start donating shoes to you because now I understand.
Yeah, I got your rhinestone hat.
Yo. Dude.
Anyway,
anywho,
these vapes right here.
back to the vapes.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think every time I take a pull from this, it just gets progressively more like the word isn't tired. I think there's a new level that I get
all right,
to.
So turn it on, push the button. Okay, turn it on. All right, and push the button 5 times.
And then pull from it, right? That's the endless pull.
Yeah, but push it 5 times and let it and watch the screen. Push it 5 times and watch the screen. And as soon as it stops, then hit it. Your eyes almost came out of your head.
That's incredible.
And look at the bottom. Turn the screen on, and see in the bottom right corner where it says volt.
Yeah.
Does it show 1 volt, 1 lightning bolt, or 2?
I keep it on 1 right now.
Do you know how to change it?
Yeah, but I've been keeping it on. Okay, so here's a tip for all the users of this out there.
Wait, explain how to change it though for everybody that doesn't know.
Well, so to change it, you'll turn it on and just hold the button until the voltage flips.
There you go. I see it. We've seen it.
So,
We've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the voltage will flip. Now I'll go back to. Now I'm back to 1. So I just held the button. But user tip: if you want to conserve the oil in each of them, using 1 seems to use less. So
Sure.
if you're pulling from it, you're on 1 volt, you seem to use a lot less.
Of course, yeah. If you're doubling up on the flavors, you're heating up both coils.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're going to be using twice the amount of oil.
It's interesting.
And if you have it on the higher voltage, it's going to be heating twice as hot. So you're going to be using even more oil.
Yeah, this is almost like when you do the 5 times fast. This is almost like doing like a dab out of a rig.
Mm.
Like this is if you're trying to get really, really ripped really fast. I do this right before, so I do cold calls for work. I literally I just have to manage my own book of business. And I would totally rip this right before work, just like that, so that when I call people, I don't have to take it that serious.
He's like, "Welcome to Burger King, home of the Burger King. Can I take your order?"
Can I just tell you that? So
I just noticed Mike's in the Cannaverse.
He is in the Cannaverse.
Max in the Cannaverse.
Yeah.
I gotta go in the Cannaverse. How do I go? I forgot how to do that. Hold on, I can do that.
You got to click the button on the side.
I got your button on the side.
Listen, I'm gonna send this rhinestone hat to you in the mail. Okay. You deserve it more than me.
Something that said backgrounds or something.
Yeah, if you go to backgrounds or something.
I'm sure our viewers are loving this. Hollywood trying to figure out how to work Zoom.
Ready. I got you. I'll play the music.
Hollywood, you're gonna be a household name one day, bro. If our viewers really start enjoying this, we're gonna
no the Jeopardy.
First off, in my house, Hollywood is already a household name. So I don't know about you, Mike, but that was disrespectful. Don't ever disrespect Hollywood like that, bro.
Damn. He came at me crazy.
Yeah, bro. What the you hear this shit, Hollywood? You know what?
Yeah, man.
Yo.
I pity the fool.
I pity the fool.
Oh my God. Dude, that's so classic. Yo, what happened to it? Have you ever come across have you ever when you're really, really stoned and you get lost in the reels and then you hit one of those? Have you ever seen one of those like nostalgia videos where it's like back in the 80s or back in the 90s, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh man. And it's when you're stoned that it hits even harder every time.
Yep.
You told Mike you told Mike to take that hit and he hasn't been talking clearly since.
You know, the 80s were
pretty cohesive right now, but I'm pretty chilling.
Do you remember? Have you ever been so high and like scrolling and like there's like a video from the 80s or the 90s and like you like watch it and you're like so high and like you're just sitting there like so high, it just hits you, bro. That shit just hits you, bro. It's crazy, bro.
I'm here right now. Holy shit.
You know, people diss the 80s, but the 80s were like, what happened?
Gone.
There I am.
You were in the Cannaverse for a second.
Right, yeah. He just dipped out.
Dipped. Gone. The 80s.
80s were, I don't even know what kind of a word to put on it. It was so much more of a
the 80s
freer time.
Eccentric.
You know?
Eccentric.
Well, you know, people talk to each other then.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? There was no cell phones. People didn't have everybody didn't have a cell phone. Let me text this guy. Well, let me text my girlfriend. It wasn't that accessible. People fucking called up people and they fucking talked to them, or they talked to them one-on-one. It was a special time in the 80s. It wasn't fucking, you know, it was full of some wild and crazy shit.
For sure.
You know what I think has happened? I think there's a word to use with what's happened from then to now. Things have become more and more disingenuous in a way, right? People talk less and people are incentivized to talk less. There's more modalities by which people don't have to talk, and then it's almost encouraged.
Well, I think a lot.
And then there's no social skills.
Sure, and I think some of that and I was talking about this with somebody the other day, the, there was a time when you could walk down the street and you would just like say hello to somebody because they were passing you by, and it was no big deal. And we got, because of violence in America, that whole thing that you teach kids, don't talk to strangers, or don't, be careful who you talk to, and that kind of thing. That kind of transcended into adults. And,
Yeah.
like women today, you ask women, they ask them that encounter a man or a bear, and they pick the
Yeah, and
bear,
they pick the bear.
Right.
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
I still talk to people randomly walking down the
I
street.
mean, a lot of women think that if 9 out of 10 men are rapists.
That's
But
wild.
you know what that is though? That's media.
But
Yeah.
that's a fear that a society has instilled in kids, in women, uh, you know, uh, for a lot of different things, like even men and couples. Uh, there's
Well, and the whole nuclear
people saying
family.
they walk down the street and they see a black person walking towards them and they'll cross the street. You know, so where what kind of mindset is people thinking? They're thinking that everybody is out to get them.
Well,
Should you be
it's I
scared
guess
of everyone?
it's
It is
it's
sad.
been pushed in front of people too. Like it's been pushed. It's not only has it been pushed, but now it's just programmed into it, right? Because everybody has this device now. You know what I mean? Like people's time is taken up with this device now, and so like it's almost like everything is just pre-programmed
Right.
in.
So they don't. So they're programmed not to talk to them because they're strangers, or they might be somebody dangerous. So don't talk to them. And now I don't have to talk to them because I can just text them, or I can block them,
Well, and you know what? Nobody
or I could
thinks.
even pretend I'm somebody I'm not.
Well, how about this? Nobody thinks about, okay, so let's just say, for instance, you're looking through reels for like 10 minutes. You're like at work, okay? And you go on a break or something. And for 10 minutes, you're looking through reels. One of which is like Charlie Kirk getting shot in the fucking neck, right? Another one is some fucking bomb going off because this stuff is available, right? Like right on Instagram or Facebook.
Right.
These
Right,
videos are
right, right.
shared, like
Sure, sure.
graphic, violent videos of things, right?
Right.
So for 10 minutes, you're basically getting this
You're
induction of
getting
fucking
brainwashed.
trauma. Well, is it brain? Here's my thing. People don't think about in 10 minutes, what the fuck do you think that's going to do to your fucking head? And then you go back to work. Your view of life, even.
Oh, for
Like,
sure. I
people
mean,
don't get, like,
I mean, back in the '80s,
things get
right?
sponged,
The
man.
only way you would see something like horrible happen around the world is if you watch the news like one time a day, right? And now you can
Not even one time a day. Not
horrible.
horrible like that, bro.
It
Like,
was,
death like
you would
that.
see
That's
news and shit
really
like that, but
graphic.
like, you now you could see it every single minute if you want, if you just go online,
That's what I
So
mean, bro. Like,
it's
it's, you know,
so the thing is like I don't think the world has changed in like shit bad shit always happened, right?
yeah. Yeah,
Bad
yeah,
shit,
yeah. Yeah, we were
good shit
talking about
always
this.
happened, right? Like there's always two sides to everything. It's always happened, but now it's just more in your face. So
Yeah, we know
people
about
see this
more.
shit more
Yeah.
now.
Well, about it. Like I'll give you an example. I just happen to be online, just scrolling through the news and shit and videos and just bullshit. I just happened to be online, and I was like, I saw when it first popped up that Robert Redford died.
Oh,
You know who Robert Redford is?
yeah. Yeah, he's an actor.
Actor from many
Yeah,
years since
yeah.
the '60s.
Wait, wasn't Robert Redford in what is it, the movie with the castle something? The guy from The Sopranos played in it too, James Gandolfini, where he was like the prison warden.
I don't know. I tell you, I was never a huge Robert Redford fan. Um, I know a few movies that he was in that I liked, but um, but I couldn't really tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
But he's
But
been
anyway,
but he was an actor. He's been acting since the 60s,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
It came
And
up.
uh and a lot of great flicks too. He did a lot of great flicks. He was in that baseball movie, The Natural.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's the older
Um,
movie.
but he did there's a lot of great there's a few couple
But
a lot of great conspiracy movies that he did.
without social media, you wouldn't have never known he died.
Exactly. And the point is what you were talking about. I just happened to be on the internet when the news started first flashing out there. So
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
was like I heard it immediately. As soon as they said it, I heard it. You
And back
know?
in the 80s, it'd be like 3 weeks later, you're at like a party or something. Hey, did you hear that Robert Redford
Yeah,
died? Be like, wait, when
yeah.
the hell did he die? It's like, oh,
Yeah,
3 weeks ago.
you may not even hear that on the news that same
Right.
day.
Right. You
Right.
find out like a couple weeks later because your buddy tells you about it, you know? Hey, you hear about
Well,
which girl passed away? No way, really? You know, and now everything's like real time, you know?
Yeah. Everybody's locked in almost and convenience plays a role in this now, right? Because think about it. Now the whole thing is like AI, and AI is getting like here's my thing. There's some people who are seeing this thing and they like almost like worship it. Not worship it. I use the word worship. That's not actually what I mean. It's like an over embellishment of what I mean, worship. But like they're taking it to that level, like where it's like their life depends on this calculator, so to speak. Do you get what I'm
mm,
saying? Like
mm,
now then there's another group of people that know how to use AI as a tool. Like that's what it is. It's a life calculator. That's what I call it. See, now it doesn't just take numbers, it takes fucking English.
It's
So
definitely
we
a
got a
tool.
math calculator and we got an English calculator. Look at this, right? And it also indexes. And you know why it indexes? You know why? Because the technology started with the NSA. This was all developed because they had a lot of data, a lot of it, and
mm.
they just kept getting it.
Well, I was talking
And how
about
do you index it? They wrote this code, man, in the 2000s. Like this is so old. What we're
right.
using is so old.
Well, they've been working on AI for years, for
Yeah,
the 70s, I think, something like that.
yeah. It's like it's codes.
Even before that, I think they've been
AI
thinking
has
about.
been, we think it on a scale it is now, but it was so minute of a scale when they were working on it
Or let's
like
say
years ago,
rudimentary.
bro.
It
They were
was
Well,
probably
I mean,
working on
just the
rudimentary.
AI
concept,
in World War II, probably.
just the concept of AI, I think, started in the late 60s.
Yeah.
Well, could I give you guys like a synopsis? So I think this would be interesting for a lot of people to understand this. So AI, the first kind of way this worked, it was a code, right? And what happens is it's kind of like natural selection. So it it filters it feeds into a tube, right? And the code weeds out the weaker of the code, and then it only takes the strong ones. From there, it
So wait,
teaches
time out.
it.
If you want to say something like that, you'd be fucked, Mike. Then, right? You would definitely get weeded out in that code.
Oh, yeah, probably. Probably. I'm a DNA strand off. But anyway, so these things they teach themselves, right? People think this is smart, but it's just code.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's now I I understand why you could use the word smart because like you can have it generate a video or an image now. There's things that have developed. I get it. It's not like it's not um innovative or new in that sense, but it's like the whole thing about the technology is so old.
I
It
also
seems like
live
one
by
big
a
sale.
code too,
Do
though.
you understand what I'm saying? Like
I also
everything
live
right
by
now
a
seems
code.
like one big sale.
Right. Right.
my
And
code that I live by.
and I was
Oh
talking
shit!
about, I was talking
Every time
about,
he talks, I'm gonna talk. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Mike, where'd you go, buddy?
I was talking about this with you the other day. You can go into AI, Grok or Chat GPT, whatever,
Yep.
uh, and you can ask it a question, and it'll give you a response, and then you can ask it the same exact question, but um, use parameters like um, only give me an answer using scientific observation or um, uh, some type of parameter like that, not
Yeah.
and it'll give you a completely different answer.
Yeah. Well, because it's here's the thing. It's in a way it is reasoning. So when you have a situation where something has a concept to preserve itself, meaning this thing that selected itself naturally at some point turned around and so somebody said we were going to turn you off. This thing turned around and copied itself into a place that none of the people overseeing this knew about. This really happened. Now, at that point, that's where something happened for a lot.
The
That's why there's
magic. That's where the magic happens.
that might be
Well,
the magic.
well, the degree of separation between AI and humans is becoming less and less, right?
Well,
They say
yeah,
like
that's
our phones are
yeah,
like 100th of a degree of separation or something like that
yeah,
of like
AI,
our own self. Like your
yeah,
phone is you,
yeah, but
just like
AI moves
a
us
hundredth
way
of the
closer to
degree
that.
in AI, right?
We're
It's coming to the point where, and it's probably at that point already, and not coming to the point, but it's at the point, or if not coming to the point where you could talk to an AI bot online or something like that, and you wouldn't even know it was AI. You would think it's a human being, and
well,
that's
yeah.
scary.
So
That's the scary part.
I have I have real life examples of this. There's multiple different instances of this. There are people who are making a lot of money in all different spaces. And as we know, the adult industry exists. E-girls are a thing, AI e-girls, VR, AR experiences. I mean, there's so many things, man. And I could tell you, like, it's not just voice changers anymore. Now it's full-blown AI. We have so what we do, we have a Discord group and we have an e-girl, an AI girl that sits in the chat and talks with people. We don't tell them that it's an AI. It's a person. Anybody else. She responds. She's got an accent. It she's it's otherworldly. It's
Well,
otherworldly.
well, you see that they're making movies now and like small short films, and it's all made out of AI. Not even real people. They're just
Yeah, no.
AI made based films that look
It's
exactly like real people.
it does a lot of things, right? So what it's showing is this. Technology has increased, right? So now you could basically run it through Skynet and the mainframe, so to speak, the intelligence, and it'll spit something out for you. I don't think, even with this, so we see the quality that it puts out, right? And this is years and years and years of this thing getting fed human profile after personality trait after voice memo after, every deciding factor for a person for this thing to learn. And it spits out that shit quality that I can still tell it's an AI. Now, I don't think that humans will, because with that type of quality, you still need to have some type of oversight. I think what's going to happen is there's a shift going on where we're seeing a shift in priorities, a shift in what is like valuable and or like productive. like what works for what's here. Do you get what I'm saying? The
Uh-huh.
people, and this happens all the time. So the people that are willing to look at the changes and be like, all right, we have to move with the change. Then you don't become, let's say, sucked into the change because, some things are just rendered useless. You don't need a fucking bookkeeper anymore. The fuck do I need a bookkeeper for? I could automate that shit on my computer right the fuck. Bryce knows this. Like I automated half my business. I was running my business was almost exclusively running on an AI, with Gemini through Google, almost exclusively on an AI, even Upwork,
Uh-huh.
And
almost
and in
exclusively
Hollywood,
on an
that's
AI.
why he's not successful right now. I'm kidding.
But there comes a point too where I think
This is
about
what
it.
this is what not to do.
Yeah, yeah. Advised, advised. Just, just sell the AI to people. That's how you do that.
Yeah, it's amazing that the fucking thing you could give it some information and tell it to write a book for you, and it will.
Well, there's actually something that there's a program now, an AI program that will write a book for you.
Fucking chat GPT will write a book for you.
No, there's an actual program that you can literally
Yeah.
get it, like literally put in information, it'll write a whole book for you, and you can actually get it published.
Yeah, you get it published. It's insane.
I forget the name of it. I was just told about it the other day too.
Yeah, and you could do this on Amazon too. There's like programs, it's like gag gifts that you could do. So I thought that was a really cool utilization.
Oh, I
of
seen that.
AI.
I know what you're talking about. Like you
Yeah,
put in
it's like
your someone's information and they write a fake book for them.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Like that's like like gag gifts and shit. That's a really cool utilization.
It's like those it's like a few years ago they came out and I just seen it come back, but it's like you send somebody like the name of a person and like what they like and they'll make a song for them.
Yeah.
That's
It's
pretty cool.
and even music now. So I like an acoustic guitar is just never gonna lose the sound of an acoustic guitar. An AI all day could come up with any sounds from an acoustic guitar, and it's still not going to equate to the raw nature of the sounds coming out of the body of that guitar
You know
and reverberating through the wood.
Hollywood's a great guitarist.
No shit.
Yeah, dude's a beast, man.
I play the bass, really. I'm a bass
Oh, you're a
player.
bass player.
Yeah.
All
Dude's a
right.
beast, bro.
We're gonna have to jam one day. We'll definitely jam.
Actually, Mike actually plays the guitar very well too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gassing. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm not a great guitar player. I mean, I could play a little bit, but I'm
I
more of
can
a
sing
bass
"Home
player.
on the Range" if you guys want. If you do the guitar, "Home on the Range."
Now with that fucking rhinestone hat.
where the buffaloes roam.
Why don't you sing Rhinestone
Listen,
Cowboy?
when you get flooded with emails because how great my
Why
hat.
don't you sing a Dolly Parton tune?
Give me a song that she sings. I know who Dolly
No,
Parton. You just got to give me something right now. I don't know.
Sing something gay.
All right.
Some Barry
I'm blue.
Manilow.
I'm on it. I'm on I. I'm on it. I'm on I. I'm on it. Come on, you know
Fucking
that
A,
song.
man.
It was raining men. Hallelujah, and it's raining men.
Gosh.
The crazy thing is, both of you was
It's
jamming your head
amazing.
at it too.
It's
You were
amazing
like,
what
it
it's
is
amazing.
raining men.
It's amazing what I can get you to do.
Hey, listen, $20 is $20.
I'll take it where I can get it. Yeah.
That was a freebie on your end.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop.
All right, so
listen. Now
yeah.
we're approaching on 2 hours. It was a great podcast. I think we killed it. Even when you dipped on us, Mike, because you don't know how to charge your phone correctly.
That's okay.
Hollywood.
We could edit that.
I'm not
out.
editing it out because we had great. You had to see what we said about you.
Yeah.
In between that session. But we both agreed you were a great
That's
guest
only
today,
fair.
bro. You were a great guest. And we appreciate having you on, and we could definitely see you being on it in the future, like distant future, way distant future. I'm talking maybe a few years from now, but I can see you being on the podcast again.
Mike, do you have any kids?
I don't.
Okay.
No.
You didn't hear in the beginning? I told you he's a virgin still. He doesn't even know what the birds and the bees are.
Well, that's good.
He,
That's good for
he
him.
promised 72.
What's that?
He promised it. I said he promised 72 virgins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
72.
pretty,
Yeah.
pretty psychotic.
Yeah, but you know what? You have to go with this rhinestone hat for sure. You're not getting him.
They'll kill me if I do that. Then I definitely won't be getting my 72 virgins. I'll be getting stones to my skull.
So you guys know the deal. I appreciate both of you. I always appreciate you, Hollywood. This is gonna blow up eventually. I'm telling you, because this is just raw information that everybody gets. This is like a mixture. Every time we do these podcasts with somebody else, it becomes a little bit of a weed podcast and a lot of bit of everything else, right? Like,
Yeah, but can I say something? So on behalf of the Cannaverse, and because I'm absolutely honored to be a guest on the Cannaverse, I'm so happy to be here. I so appreciate the invite. I think that this whole thing actually encapsulates the Cannaverse very well and exactly what weed does, which is scatters my brain and makes me super confused and sends me down crazy fucking rabbit holes for hours.
oh, for
Well,
sure,
yeah, right.
for sure.
Absolutely.
That's exactly
Absolutely.
what we do here, right?
Welcome
Like,
to the Cannaverse, everybody.
Yeah.
we
Welcome
give
to the
everybody a little
Cannaverse.
information
Yeah.
and a little background on things and knowledge on marijuana, and then we talk 90% of everything else in the world and things that we care about and stories and stuff, and I love it. You learn so much about people. I didn't ever, I've known you for a few years now, and I never knew the first time you got high. That was such a great story.
No shit.
And I
Dude.
didn't know, and I didn't know you were gay.
You didn't know I'm always happy? That's fucked
I
up.
didn't
Man.
know.
So I don't know if you seen the podcast with Hollywood talking about Acapulco Gold, bro. Great podcast, great story.
Yeah, I have to watch
and Hollywood usually has some great stories. Today he was a little off. It's probably the whiskey he's drinking, but
No, I wanted to hear
I'm kidding.
from Mike.
I'm kidding.
Hey,
I'm
you know
kidding.
what? You want to hear? I'll tell you a crazy story. You want to hear?
No, we're getting off of it. I don't want to hear the
All
story.
right, well, okay.
Save it for next time.
I'll tell you one of my wild sexual escapades.
Whoa! Whoa!
Listen here, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to know what dude was involved in that, buddy. Jeez, we already heard one crazy story from a hot dog up a butt, so we don't need to hear two.
Hey, if we can hear about a
That's about to be Epstein 2.0.
fraternity ritual where you had to stick a frozen hot dog up your ass, we could talk about some wild sexual exploit.
We could talk about the rhinestone hat. I get it.
Well, the rhinestone hat speaks for itself. It says gay.
Listen,
Written all over
everybody, this is going to be the end of the podcast, but listen, flood the email and tell Hollywood and Mike how great this hat is. I know everybody's going to agree. They're going to be like,
what's the email? What's the email? Do you remember?
The Cannaverse questions at gmail.com.
That's correct. Absolutely.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yo, duck down so everybody could see how to spell the Cannaverse.
Well, when we
Right at the end. Yeah, right at the end. Oh,
when-
there it is. It's so
when he
classy.
releases it, he'll type it down at the bottom. It'll be right at the bottom. The Cannaverse.
The bottom or the top. Bottom
The
or the top.
Cannaverse
So,
dot question. It's right here. The
Yeah, blow
Cannaverse
it
dot
up.
questions at gmail.com. Yeah.
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 So tell Hollywood that he doesn't know style, and
I know it's not that I don't know style, but that's the style for women.
So tell Hollywood that he doesn't know style. And
Or what are you? So are you some kind of pimp? Are you some kind of? Are you gonna fucking show up one day in a big furry coat?
have you not seen me in my polka dotted pink button ups?
I bet you got a silk fucking G-string too.
The crazy thing is, I do have a lot of silk.
Yeah, Crystal makes him wear it.
Yeah, I do have a lot of silk, and I also have a lot of
Gay.
Uh, um, uh, I also have a lot of rhinestones on my hat.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely clear.
All right. Go ahead,
Never
Holly.
mind.
Go ahead. Give us your inspirational quote to end this.
What is it? What do you want?
An inspirational quote to end
Inspirational
it, like
quote.
you always do.
Best impression of what?
Give me your best impression of Ric Flair.
Ooh, legendary. And end it at it. End it right when he does. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, do
Give
it.
it to us. Yeah.
You-
Wait. Give us the Ric Flair, and then he'll hit end once you fully finish
Yeah,
the
let
Ric Flair.
me hear the Ric Flair. Finish it off with the Ric Flair.
Oh, you want me to give you?
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah, give me
Oh, I
the
thought you were
impression.
talking to Mike. I thought you were talking to Mike.
No, you.
Oh, you want me to give you what?
An impression
My
of
best impression of what?
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair?
Ric
Yeah.
Flair.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
What?
Who is that?
What? Rolex wearing, limbo Z driving.
I don't know who that is.
So bad.
Who is that? Ric Flair. Who's that?
Just give him. Yeah.
Huh?
He's lost.
Man.
Hollywood is
Just
lost
so
right now. He's
I don't know who that is. I
For
would have
next
done it.
episode, listen, the first thing we're doing next episode is we're playing a whole clip for Hollywood. Like we'll share it.
I'm gonna
here
have to
of
send him a
Ric
clip
Flair.
right now.
Yeah, send him a clip
I'm
of
gonna have
like
to send him a clip.
compilation of Ric Flair.
Oh man, the dude was
Yeah.
a genius, a marketing genius.
Ooh.
Woo! Rolex wearing, limousine driving, fur coat wearing. No, I actually said give us an inspirational quote to end it, Hollywood.
Yeah, that's what we actually needed.
Can
That's
you see
an
that?
that's an inspiration.
Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that.
I don't know. Mike's is a little bit clearer. Now it's not clear.
There you go.
Let me say. Damn, my boy's taking the hitty with a gritty be litty. Perfect way to end it. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, follow, email Hollywood and tell them my hat is awesome. I appreciate you guys and love y'all.
Join us.
Peace.